In class, I'm Chinkie Balbontin, your teacher for today. And we were going to tackle about the right triangle trigonometry. So, trigonometry is based upon ratios of the sides of the right triangle. The six trigonometric functions of a right triangle with an acute angle are defined by ratios of two sides of the triangle. So, andito yung triangle natin, right triangle natin. Meron siyang three sides, yung opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. So, sa next slide, malalaman natin kung bakit siya hypotenuse, bakit siya opposite, and bakit siya adjacent. The hypotenuse is the longest side and is always opposite the right angle. So, yung hypotenuse natin is always the longest side. So, saan yung longest side natin? Andito siya. And yung right triangle natin, right angle natin is nandito. Yung right angle natin is always lang yan siya naka-face, always siya facing kay hypotenuse. Ito siya. The opposite and adjacent sides refer to another angle other than 90 degree. So, yung adjacent natin and opposite is nakadepende siya kung saang side yung Mr. Angle. Tingnan nyo sa figure 1. Diba yung opposite side, magkaiba sila? Bakit? Kasi yung Mr. Angle natin, like for example, dito sa example 1, figure 1, yung right angle natin, Mr. Angle natin is nandito. So, yung Mr. Angle natin, always lang yan siya facing kay opposite. So, kaya naging andyan yung opposite. Dito naman sa figure 2, yung right angle natin is nandito. So, naka-facing siya dito, kaya ito yung opposite natin. And yung adjacent naman is always siya beside kay Mr. Angle. That's why, andito siya. Okay, class, gets nyo ba? Trigonometric ratio. So, dito, before that, may papakita muna ako sa inyo example. So, we have here example of flashcard. Wait a second. So, meron tayo ditong 6 na trigonometric ratios. The sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So guys, each function may kanya-kanya silang formula. So, dito. The trigonometric function are sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, and cosecant. Andito yung right triangle natin. Hypotenuse, opposite side, and adjacent side. Andito yung right angle natin. Sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So, familiar ba kayo sa words na SOHCAHTOA? I mean sa term na SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA means Ito, sine, cosine, and tangent. SOHCAHTOA means sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Tangent is equals to opposite over adjacent. So, naka-indicate naman dyan sa screen kung ano yung mga formula nila. Even though naka-indicate na sa screen yung mga formula ganyan, mas okay pa rin talaga kung memorize nyo yung SOHCAHTOA kasi kahit na wala kayong notes or something ganyan na dala-dala, pag alam nyo yung word, meaning ng SOHCAHTOA, kahit wala kayong tingnan or ano, ganyan, papasok pa rin sa isip nyo na yung, yes, because so means sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Ganun lang siya. Mas maganda pa rin talaga pag na-memorize mo yung SOHCAHTOA. So, sa next slide natin, finding the ratios tayo. The simplest form of question is finding the decimal value of the ratio of a given angle. Sa calculator nyo, pindot nyo lang yung dapat yung calcul nyo may ano siya, may sine, cos, tan. Yung, kung i-recommend nyo to na magbili na lang kayo ng scientific calculator. Kasi para mas madali nyo makompute. Okay, like for example, number 1, sine 30. So, sa mga may calculator dyan, follow nyo lang ako. Sine over 30, sine 30 is equals to 0.5. Cos 23 is equals to 0.92. And, so, follow nyo lang ba, class? Next slide na tayo. Using ratios to find angles. It can also be used in reverse, finding an angle from a ratio. To do this, we use sine, cosine, and tangent function keys. For example, sample number 1, sine x is equals to 0.1115. Find angle x. So, ang gagawin natin sa calcul nyo, pindot nyo lang yung shift, sine times 0.1115 is lalabas yung answer niya na 6.4 degree. Okay, gets nyo lang ba? Sa sample number 2 naman, cosine x is equals to 0.8988. Find angle x. So, ganun lang pa rin sa first. Pindot nyo lang yung shift, cosine times 0.8988. So, lalabas yung sagot na 25.99. And, since i-round off natin siya, magiging 26 degree na siya. Okay. Next, calculate the trigonometric function for 0 degree and angle A. So, ito yung ano natin. Ito yung example natin. Nakikita naman natin dito sa sin data is equals to 4 over 5. Ito siya, 4 over 5. Bakit? Kasi, di ba sa SOHCAHTOA, sin is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Kaya naging 4 over 5 siya. Sa cosine naman, adjacent over hypotenuse. Kaya naging 3 over 5 siya. Sa tangent naman, tangent is equals to opposite over adjacent. So, kaya naging forward 3 siya. Dito naman sa kabila, sa sine A, kasi yung angle A natin dito. Tapos, yung opposite side niya is 3. Kaya, ito yung opposite side niya. Hypotenuse dito, and adjacent beside sa right angle. Kaya, sine A is equals to 3.5 because sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Same lang, follow nyo lang yung SOHCAHTOA na formula. Ganon. What is the relationship of A and 0? They are complementary. A is equals to 90 minus theta. So, dito na tayo sa finding an angle from a triangle. To find a missing angle from a right-angled triangle, we need to know two of the sides of the triangle. So, dito, masosolve natin siya pag alam natin yung two sides ng triangle, kung ano yung size niya. Ganun. We can then choose the appropriate ratio, sine, cosine, or tangent, and use the calculator to identify the angle from the decimal value of the ratio. Find angle C. First, you need to identify or label the names of the sides. B. Choose the ratio that contains both of the letters. Eto na eh. We have been given adjacent and hypotenuse. So, ito yung hypotenuse natin, ito yung adjacent natin. So, given yung dalawa, ano yung kailangan natin hanapin is ang opposite. So, gagamitin natin yung cosine na formula, which is the adjacent over hypotenuse. So, ano yung cosine C is equals to 6 over 14 kasi adjacent natin is 6 and hypotenuse natin is 14. Tapos, ano mo lang siya, i-divide mo lang siya and lalabas yung answer na 0.4286. Ganun. And shift nyo lang, tapos pindot nyo yung cosine times 0.4286. Lalabas yung answer nila na 64.6. So, dito naman, find angle X. So, ang kailangan natin hanapin dito is ang hypotenuse. Okay. Since hypotenuse ang hanapin natin, gagamitin natin yung tangent is equals to opposite over adjacent. Given na kasi yung adjacent and opposite, so tangent yung gagamitin natin. TOA is equals to opposite over adjacent. So, find angle X. Since given yung opposite natin, which is the 3 cm, and the adjacent natin is 8 cm. So, opposite over adjacent. Adjacent is 8 over 3. So, divide mo lang siya, then lalabas yung sagot na 2.6667. And X is equals to, ganun lang, shift mo lang, tapos tangent times 2.667, lalabas yung sagot na 69.4 degree. So, dito naman, anong kailangan nating hanapin? So, given na yung opposite tsaka hypotenuse natin, and hanapin naman natin dito is ang adjacent side. Since given yung opposite and hypotenuse, gagamitin natin yung SO. SO means sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite natin is the 10 centimeter. So 10 over 12, which is the hypotenuse. I-divide mo lang, lalabas yung sagot na 0.8333. Ganun lang pa rin, same lang. Shift is equals to, pinut nyo lang yung shift, then sine, times 0.8333, lalabas yung sagot na 56.4 degree. So, dito naman tayo, finding a side from a triangle. So, dito, hindi siya number yung given dito, sa adjacent, letter siya. We have been given the adjacent and hypotenuse, so we use cosine. Cosine adjacent over hypotenuse. So, yung right angle natin is 30 degree. So, cosine 30 is equals to k over 7. So, cosine 30 times 7 is equals to 6.1 centimeter. So, may sagot na tayo. Ang k is equals to 6.1 centimeter. So, dito naman. We have been given the opposite and adjacent. So, we use tangent. Okay, yung tangent natin is opposite over adjacent. So, yung right angle natin is 50 degree. Okay? So, given yung opposite, which is the R, and tangent 50 is equals to R, and adjacent, which is the 4 centimeter, same lang pa rin. 50 ay tangent 50 times 4 is equals to 4.8 centimeter is equals to R. So, ayun. May value na tayo ng R, which is the 4.8 centimeter. Next slide. So, dito naman, so, here are the another sample. We have been given the opposite and hypotenuse, so we use sine. So, guys, can you tell me what the, kung ano yung hinahanap natin? Yes, adjacent yung hinahanap natin. So, we use so means sine is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Yung right angle natin is 25 degree. I mean mystery angle is 25 degree. So, sine 25 is equals to opposite, which is the k, and hypotenuse, which is the 12 centimeter. So, sine 25 times 12 is equals k. So, 25 times 12 is equals 5.1 centimeter. So, k is equals to 5.1 centimeter. So, we have here another example. You guys solve it. Okay? I'll give you 2 minutes to answer it. Okay, time's up. Okay guys, are you done? So let's solve it together. Number 1. Uh, since given na yung adjacent tsaka hypotenuse, gagamitin natin as cosine. Which is the cosine is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. And yung mystery angle natin is 30 degree. So cosine 30 is equals to 5 centimeter, which is the adjacent, and x for the hypotenuse. So x is equals to 5. Since ang x natin is cosine 30. So divide mo lang siya. 5 over 5 over cosine 30 is lalabas yung sagot na 5.77. Since ira-round off natin siya, magiging 5.08 cm na siya. Okay class, did you get the right answer? Sa mga nakakuha ng correct answer, very good. And sa mga hindi naman, makinig lang kayo mabuti kung paano yung tamang pagsagot. Para next time, pag nag-quiz tayo, makuha nyo na yung tamang sagot. Okay, class? Okay, dito naman. Number 2, since given na yung opposite and adjacent natin, hypotenuse yung wala, yung kailangan natin hanapin is, gagamitin natin yung TOA, which is the tangent is equals to opposite over adjacent. And meron tayong, and yung mystery angle natin is 50 degree. Okay, tan 50 is equals to adjacent, which is the R, and the I mean opposite, which is the R, and adjacent, which is the 4 centimeter. And tan 50 times 4 is equals to R. So 50 times 4 is equals to 4.8 centimeter. So may value na tayo ng R. Ayun lang. Okay, example number 3. Class, can someone show me the correct solution? Okay, Trisha. Okay, class, makinig ha. Let's hear it from Trisha. Okay, so Trisha got the correct answer. Yay! Ganyan lang siya. Sobrang dali niya lang talaga pag naintindihan mo talaga siya ng maayos. Study nyo lang yung mga formula, memorize nyo lang. Kasi sobrang dali lang talaga niyan, class. Okay. Example. Give secant data is equals to 4. Find the values of the other 5 trigonometric function of 0. Solution. Draw a right triangle with an angle 0 such. So, that 4 is equal to secant theta. Hypotenuse over adjacent is equals to 4 over 1. Use the Pythagorean theorem to solve for the third side of the triangle. So, sa sine theta, alam naman natin yung sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse. So, opposite natin is square root of 15 over 4. Yung cosine natin is adjacent over hypotenuse. So, give us 1 over 4. And yung tangent naman natin is equals to opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent. So, it gives us square root of 15 over 1 is equals to square root of 15. Sa cosecant naman, yung cosecant is equals to hypotenuse over opposite side. So, yung cosecant is equals to sine theta. So, yung cosecant is hypotenuse over opposite side. So, it gives us 4, wait a minute, 4 over square root of 15. Yung secant naman is hypotenuse over adjacent side, which is the secant theta is equals to hypotenuse, which is the 4 over the adjacent side, which is the 1. So, 4 divided by 1 over 1 is equals to 4. And cotangent naman is adjacent over opposite side. So, 1 is equals to square root of 15. Okay, application involving right triangles. A surveyor standing 115 feet from the base of the Washington Monument. The surveyor measure angle of elevation to the top of the monument is 78 over 3 degree. How tall is the Washington Monument? So, since time na, let's make it take home quiz na lang guys ha. Okay class, this will be checked and recorded on our next meeting. Okay, that's it. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.